master for this game between Hillcrest and St. Matthew. Now would the players of both teams introduce themselves, starting with Hillcrest.
Mark Donville.
Warren Gross.
Mark Nakora. Marcus Jane.
And now for St. Matthew.
Leanne Block.
Derek Merlo. Arnold Block.
Thank you. We'll play 3 rounds of questions with a minute break between each round. Now, if the scorekeeper is ready, let's begin. Round 1 of Schoolreach. 40-point snap start to round 1. What forms the base of an atoll? Be specific. Arnold?
Coral.
Yeah.
Correct. What 2 creatures form a lichen? Oops, sorry. Mark?
Moss and Elvie. No.
No. St. Matthews? No answer? Algae and a fungus. The biggest battle of World War I between battleships took place in 1916 as the Allies repulsed the German fleet in the North Sea. What was Arnold?
Yeah.
Correct. What 1964 Gilles Vigneault song virtually became a Quebec anthem? Do you know?
No.
Incorrect. Hillcrest? No answer? Mon Pays. 30-point open question. Events of 1983. The last episode of which Korean War sitcom? Derek?
Match.
Correct. 1983 saw the opening of what major Ottawa shopping centre? Warren?
Rideau Center.
That's right. Which Canadian rock star released an album called Cuts Like a Knife? Derek?
Brian Adams.
That's right. 30-point open question on quotes. Who said of Canada, quote, if some countries have too much history, we have... Arnold?
Lester B. Pearson.
Incorrect. The rest of the quote reads, we have too much geography. Hillcrest?
MTV.
Correct. Good guess. What American statesman predicted that the conquest of Canada was, quote, a mere matter of marching? Marcus?
Henry Clay.
Incorrect. St. Matthew? Do you know? No. Thomas Jefferson is the correct answer. What had Joseph Howe achieved for Nova Scotia that had been done without, quote, a blow struck or a pane of glass broken? Arnold?
Confederation.
Incorrect. Hillcrest?
Independence from the federal government.
No. Responsible government is the correct answer. 40-point team question. In this 2-part team question, whichever team is first to answer correctly the 5-point scramble question in part 1 is then eligible for the remaining 10-point questions in part 2. Part 1, scramble for 10 points. A single cut is made parallel to the base of a perfect cone. What shape results from the... Arnold?
Circle.
Correct.
5 points.
5 points, please. 5 points, please. Yes. Part 2, the remaining questions deal with circles and are only open to St. Matthew. First question. What is the perimeter of a hexagon inscribed in a unit circle? Incorrect. The correct answer is 6. What is the area of a square inscribed in a unit circle?
4.
Incorrect. The correct answer says here is 2.
Yeah.
Anyways, which circle is larger? Circle with an area of 4 pi, circle with a circumference of 4 pi, or a circle with a diameter of 4?
Diameter 4.
Incorrect. They are all the same size. Back to open questions, 4 of them, with natural resources as the category. What was the location of the first oil well to be brought into production in North America in 1857? Mark?
Texas.
Incorrect. St. Matthew? Gino?
Pennsylvania.
Incorrect. Oil Springs, Ontario is the right answer. Where does Canada rank in world production of wheat Marcus.
Second.
Incorrect. St. Matthew. Dino.
First.
No, a sixth. Don't ask me why. What is the name of the wheat strain developed by David Fife? Who is that?
Dino.
Red flag.
Right.
Correct. What kind of mineral deposits did Samuel Hearne hope to find during his explorations of the Northwest in 1769?
Gold.
Incorrect. The rest of the answer is the end of the year range is 1773. St. Matthew.
Copper.
Correct. 2 questions on Canadian cities, 10 points each. Name this city, which is 1/3 French speaking and is located on the Petit Cadillac River. Arnold. Right. What French Canadian city, located at the mouth of the St. Maurice River, Arnold. Correct. 80-point assigned question on Greek gods. Here's an assigned question on Roman gods in which each member of each team is assigned a 10-point question. If you miss your question, then your counterpart on the opposing team will have a chance at it for 5 points. Give the Roman name of the following Greek gods. Starting with Hillcrest and Mark. Aphrodite?
Venus.
Right. And Warren? Artemis. Dino, 5 points. No, Goddess of the Hunt, I think, is Diana. For Mark, Eros. No answer, Derek? No. Correct answer is Cupid, god of love, I believe. And the final question for Marcus is Hermes. Incorrect. Arnold?
Mercury.
That's right. 5 points. Now on to St. Matthew's questions. For Leanne, Hera. Don't know? Mark?
I couldn't hear it.
Hera.
Juno.
Correct. For Dino, Ares. Sorry, too long. Warren? No, god of war, Mars. For Derek, Poseidon. Correct. And for Arnold, Zeus.
Jupiter.
Right. Back to open questions, 3 of them on foreign currency. I'll name a unit of currency. You name a country to which it belongs. The yuan, Y-U-A-N is how it's spelled. Arnold.
China.
Correct. Yuan. Chinese expert here. The baht, B-A-H-T is how it's spelled. Arnold.
Mongolia.
Incorrect. Hillcrest? Marcus?
Zero.
No. Thailand is what's written here. And the drachma. Arnold.
Greece.
That's correct. 40-point snap break to end the round. What is the largest island located in Canada? Arnold.
Baffin.
Correct. Which Canadian was elected president of the United Nations General Arnold?
That's the big Pearson.
Correct. Mary Ann Evans was a writer. Arnold? Okay. Open to Hillcrest. The rest of the question reads, was a writer better known by what pseudonym? No answer. The correct answer is George Eliot. The coastline of which 2 countries form the Bay of Biscay? Arnold.
France and Spain.
That's right. Now we'll have our break until round 2, with the score 160 for St. Matthew and 35 for Hillcrest.
Yeah. Brendan, could you show both teams the swing the scoreboard?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Brendan. No questions? Let's get on with it then.
Okay, 40-point snap start to round 2. Who wrote The Tale of Peter Rabbit? Mark. Well, I need a more specific answer here. On to St. Matthew. Dino?
Potter.
Correct. Dietrich's Potter is the right answer. Salzburg, Linz, and Innsbruck, Arnold.
Austria.
Correct. In 1965, Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, Arnold.
Declaring independence.
Incorrect. The rest of the question for Hillcrest reads, declared itself independent of which European country? Marcus? Correct. What comet was discovered to be making a one-time rendezvous with the sun in 1970? Marcus?
Halley's Comet.
And incorrect. With the sun in 1973. Too long. The correct answer is Kohutek. Now for a 40-point Who Am I question. This question is worth 40 points if you guess the answer on the first clue, and 10 points less with each succeeding clue, until either team answers the question correctly. Clue A for 40 points. I was born Eric Arthur Blair in Arnold.
George Orwell.
Correct for 40 points. 40-point open question on chemistry. Actually, there's only 3 questions here. First question. Name the heaviest rare earth element. Arnold.
Cesium.
Incorrect. Hillcrest? Mark. No, lutetium. Atoms can be held together by how many types of chemical bonds? Dino.
5.
Incorrect. Hillcrest?
3.
No, 6 is the right answer here. Who hypothesized that benzene had a ring-like structure? No answers. The answer is August Kekuli. 30-point open question on literature. What 2 English essayists founded the, quote, Spectator? Mark.
Steele and Addison.
Yeah.
Correct. Very good. What French poet coined the term surrealism? Mark.
Hugo.
Incorrect. St. Matthew? Arnold?
Voltaire.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Guillaume Apollinaire. And the final question of this category, what title does Balzac give to the sum of his work? Marcus?
Family.
Incorrect. St. Matthew? No answer? The answer is La Comédie Humaine, or the Human Comedy. 40-point open question on religion. From which of Abraham's sons do Muslims claim Arnold?
Ibrahim.
Incorrect. Hillcrest?
Ishmael.
Correct. From what city is Muhammad said to have... Dino?
Mecca.
Incorrect. Is Muhammad said to have ascended to heaven? Hillcrest. Warren?
Jerusalem.
Correct. What is the Arabic word for an Islamic holy war? Arnold?
Jihad.
Very good. That's right. Who's the religious head of Tibetan Buddhism? Arnold?
Dalai Lama.
Correct. 40-point open question, rulers of England. King Henry VII and Queen Elizabeth I were members of which? Arnold?
Tudor.
Correct. Which royal house? Who became ruler of England following the death of King George VI in Dino?
Elizabeth II.
Correct. In 1952. Who was the first English king to rule after the restoration of the Stuarts in Arnold?
James. First.
That's incorrect. The Stuarts in...
Charles II.
Yes, Charles II is right. Who ruled England from 1837 to 1901? Mark.
Victoria.
Correct. 40-point open question on the Olympics. Who was the messengers who carried the news of victory at Marathon? Marcus. I'm sorry, the rest of the question for St. Matthew only. Who carried the news of victory at Marathon to Athens, and whose feat is celebrated in the Olympics long-distance race? No answer? The correct answer is the Pheidippides. Don't ask me to pronounce it. Whose efforts saw the revival of the Olympic Games? Arnold. Incorrect. The revival of the Olympic, Mark?
Le Coubertin.
No. The correct answer is Baron Pierre de Coubertin. In what team event did Canada win its first gold medal in Marcus?
Hockey.
Incorrect. In 1904. St. Matthew. Dino.
Swimming.
No. In association football or soccer. W. Ewing won a gold medal in 1908 for his workmanship. What was his event? Mark?
Rowing.
That's incorrect. St. Matthew. Arnold.
Track and field.
No, the correct answer is trap shooting. 30-point open question on The Great Gatsby. Who is the author of Arnold?
Scott Fitzgerald.
Correct. Which character narrates the novel? No answer. The correct answer is Nick Carraway. Which of Gatsby's friends is rumored to have fixed the 1919 World Series? Derek.
Chicago White Sox.
Incorrect. Hillcrest? Marcus. No. Meyer Wolfsheim. 40-point snap break to end round 2. In Roman mythology, who was a god of nature and Arnold?
Pan.
Incorrect. And patron of agriculture? Hillcrest. No, the correct answer is Faunus. The love apple is a former name of which Arnold?
Tomato.
Correct. Within 5 years, when did Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay first climb Mount Everest? Mark.
27. 19. 27.
Incorrect. Not within the range. St. Matthew. Derek?
1919.
Not acceptable. The acceptable range is 1948 to 1958. The correct answer is 1953. The successful Turkish siege of Constantinople in 1453 marked the end. Arnold?
Eastern Roman Empire.
Incorrect, I think. In 1453 marked the end of which empire? Hillcrest. Mark. Pardon? No, the Byzantine Empire.
The Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine.
Any ruling?
I'll have to look it up.
Okay. Nobody got that right for now. And now that ends round 2. We have our break until round 3. With the score 280 to 90 for St. Matthew.
Mr. Gucci, it's correct that
Holy Roman Empire, sir.
Eastern Roman Empire is also called
Byzantine?
Empire because Constantinople was by Byzantium, which later become Constantinople.
Yeah.
And the Western Roman Empire is centered in Rome and is sacked at 435
Yeah, right.
or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I'll look it up. You're probably right.
I don't think we.
Yeah, it's just a matter. Yeah, we want to get it right. It's just that Eastern Roman Empire. Okay, if it's exactly the same as the Byzantine, we'll give you the points later on. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's not a point of concern yet.
Yeah, it's just that the right answer. If you said Byzantine Empire, you're right. Okay, because I know that's right, but whether the equivalent is the same, okay, it probably is. Okay, let's get on with it.
Okay. Final and third round. What mathematical term describes a quantity having direction as well as magnitude? Dino.
Vector.
Correct. Second of our snap starts. Which of these U.S. states does not border on British Columbia, Washington, Idaho, Oregon?
Oregon.
Correct. Ultramarine is a shade of which color? Dino.
Blue.
Correct. Which ocean liner sank in the Gulf of St. Lawrence? Marcus. Have no idea? Okay, the rest of the question reads, the Gulf of St. Lawrence in 1914, killing 1,014 people. Dino.
Titanic.
No, the Empress of Ireland is the right ship. 40-point team question in this two-part team question. Whichever team is first to answer correctly the 5-point scramble question in part 1 is then eligible for the remaining 10-point questions in part 2. Part 1, scramble for 5 points. Which Middle Eastern country is bordered by Egypt, Syria, Jordan, and Marcus? Israel is correct. The remaining questions will only be answered by Hillcrest. And there are 3 questions. The remaining questions deal with Israel too. The Balfour Declaration gave British approval to the aims of which movement led by Theodore Herzl?
The Zionist movement.
Zionism is correct. Name either of the 2 countries with whom Israel was allied during the Suez Conflict of 1956. Mark.
England and France.
Correct. Britain and France. It says here. What name is given to the brief 1967 war between Israel and its Arab neighbors? Mark.
6-Day War.
6-Day War is correct. Back to open questions, 4 of them on biology. If you are an earthworm, to what phylum would you belong? Mark.
Invertebrates.
Incorrect. St. Matthew, any ideas?
Yeah.
No? The correct answer is Annelida, the annelids. Which gland in the human body is called the master gland because of its regulating effect on its many body functions? Arnold. Correct. What in the octopus corresponds to the shell of a snail? Arnold?
Skin.
Incorrect. The correct answer is the mantle. Final question. What are the simplest plants to contain chlorophyll? Arnold. Too long? A Hillcrest? Mark.
Algae.
Correct. 30-point open question on words. The following answers all begin with the letters N-E-P. NIP. It is an independent kingdom between Arnold.
Liechtenstein.
Incorrect.
Nepal.
Nepal is correct. Name this radioactive metallic element. Dino.
Neptunium.
Correct. In meteorology, what instrument is used for measuring the direction and velocity of the clouds? Marcus.
Leptometer.
Incorrect. St. Matthew? Dino. I'm sorry, I don't think I can accept that. The correct answer is the nephoscope. 3 questions, 10 points each, on film. Whose life is Citizen Kane based? On whose life is Citizen Kane based? Sorry. No answer. The correct answer is William Randolph Hearst. Who did Humphrey Bogart portray in Casablanca? Dino.
Sam Spade.
Incorrect. Hillcrest. Marcus. No, the correct answer is Rick Blaine. The Tarzan movies are based on Arnold.
The ape.
Incorrect. Are based on novels by what writer? Hillcrest? Marcus.
Burroughs.
Correct. 120 points snap out to end the game. An argument with what artist prompted Vincent van Gogh to mutilate his ear? Derek.
Gauguin.
Correct. Which ear did he mutilate? Mark.
Left.
Correct. Which dramatist's work is celebrated annually with a festival at Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario? Dino.
George Bernard Shaw.
Correct. Which saint is patron saint of Scotland? Dino.
Minus.
Too long? Hillcrest? Mark?
Andrew.
Correct. Which saint is often depicted with arrows in his side? Dino.
Saint Sebastian.
Correct. In what gallery does the Mona Lisa reside? Dino.
Louvre.
Correct. What famous landmark is at the top of Mount Royal in Montreal? Arnold.
The cross.
Correct. Which Canadian province is known for its red soil? Dino?
PEI.
Correct. What weapon was a significant factor in the English defeat of the French at the 15th century Battle of Agincourt? Dino.
The musket.
Incorrect. Mark.
Longbow.
Correct. How many moons orbit Mars? Dina.
2.
Correct. Are sunspots hotter or cooler? Derek.
Cooler.
Correct. Than the area which surrounds them. What is the predominant color of the UN flag? Dino.
Blue.
Correct. And that's the end of the game. It's a score of 410 to 195 in favor of St. Matthew.
Good game. Here's a ruling. According to this almanac, the Eastern and Western churches were reconciled in 519. Justinian I became the Byzantine emperor. So, you know, technically, I know, Arnold, you're right. I know, you know, like the Western, there's Roman, Byzantium, but in 519, they were both amalgamated, reconciled, so it was called the Byzantine Empire. So we'll have to go with Byzantine as the right answer. Okay, thanks. That's the score, 410 to 195. Yeah, they